Today, we're diving into a really powerful idea from Buddhist philosophy called bodhicitta. And we're going to use this incredible dialogue between a master and a student to see just how it works. Let's get right into it.
Okay, just imagine for a second that you had a tool so powerful it could just obliterate any problem you have, smash through any barrier, and overcome basically any challenge you could ever face. I mean, a tool with just absolute unstoppable power. But here's the catch. What if that exact same tool, when you use it, could also build the walls of your own prison, trapping you in your own suffering, your own confusion? And that's the wild paradox we're going to unpack today.
So, to help us wrap our heads around this, the dialogue we're looking at kicks off with this brilliant metaphor. It compares the very nature of our mind to a diamond.
Now, this concept has a name, bodhicitta. You could translate it as the awakened mind. But we're not just talking about being awake in the morning, right? This is referring to the core of consciousness itself, that fundamental, unshakable awareness that is literally the source of every single thing you experience.
And this diamond analogy, it works in three really cool ways. First, a diamond is indestructible, right? Well, bodhicitta is seen as the only truly permanent, real part of our reality. Second, a diamond can cut through any other gem, and this core awareness, it can pierce through any illusion. And finally, just like a diamond could theoretically smash a mountain, this mind has the power to completely destroy our most stubborn, wrong ideas about the world.
Okay, so here's a super important point. This diamond mind, it isn't just a force for good. Think of it more like a neutral, raw power source. Let's dig into how that plays out, for better and for worse.
The master in this dialogue puts it so perfectly. He says this mind is the universal origin point. Just think about that for a second. Every single thing you and I experience, every thought, every feeling, every sight and sound, it all comes from this single source, and it all dissolves right back into it.
And just look at the sheer scope of this thing's power. The very same mind that produces incredible wisdom and enlightenment is the exact same mind that creates delusion and confusion. It's the source of our deepest joy and peace, and also our worst impulses like greed, anger, and doubt. It's the ultimate creative force, and yeah, the ultimate destructive force too.
And that leads us to probably the most crucial idea in this whole thing. The same mind, the very same tool, can lead to completely opposite results, and it all depends on how you decide to use it.
I mean, the text just lays it out so clearly. This mind can build you up or can tear you down. The potential for total freedom and total self-destruction are sitting right there in the exact same place. It all comes down to the person using the tool.
So what does this look like in practice? Well, the dialogue shows us two paths. On what it calls the awakened path, a person uses their mind to build a wisdom mountain. They're systematically taking apart illusions. But on the ordinary path, a person uses the exact same mind to build a wrong view mountain, basically destroying their own natural wisdom and creating a world of suffering for themselves.
Now, you might think, okay, got it. Do good stuff, avoid bad stuff. But the text adds this really fascinating subtle twist. It says that real spiritual progress, well, it isn't always what it looks like on the outside. You really can't judge a book by its cover.
And here's why. For any action to create a really strong result, what we call karma, the text says three things have to be there. You've got the means, that's the physical action itself. You've got completion, which just means you actually did the thing. But the most important one, the one that really counts, is the root, your core intention, your state of mind behind it all.
And this is the part that'll bend your brain a little. If someone does something that looks negative, the means, but their internal state, their root, is one of awareness, maybe even reluctance, and they deeply get the consequences, that negative karma might not actually sprout. They could actually be growing in wisdom, even while doing something that from the outside looks destructive. Progress is all internal.
So what does all this mean for the rest of us, who aren't perfect? Well, the dialogue wraps up with this incredibly hopeful message. Perfection isn't the point. Your intention. That's the whole game. Oh, I just love this final metaphor. A chipped diamond is still a diamond, right? It's still incredibly valuable. And in the same way, an imperfect practice, a mind that's still learning and, messing up, it still has the unbelievable power to end suffering.
So, the real takeaway here is this. Even if your practice is flawed, even if you can't follow all the rules perfectly, if your core intention, that root, is pointed toward wisdom, something amazing happens. The negative seeds of karma you plant become like empty shells. They have no power to grow. You are still, absolutely, moving towards freedom.
And ultimately, all of this comes right back to you. This dialogue makes it crystal clear that every single one of us has this indestructible, all-powerful tool. So the only real question, the one it leaves us with, is this. Your mind is the diamond. What are you going to do with it?